This is Mardi Gras 2018. Broadcasts live from Hargrove Controls and Automation in downtown Mobile.
Hello, everybody. We got enough energy in us to pull one more parade out of the hat, and that's exactly what we're going to do as Mardi Gras wraps up in downtown Mobile for 2018, but not before we see the Order of Myths. I'm Darwin Singleton from NBC 15 today.
And I am Colton Bradford. Darwin, how are you hanging in there?
Your voice is a little raspy,
I know,
too.
I know. I had to be on the radio today, and I was getting tweets from people, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, I've got what we like to call the Mardi Gras flu.
Yeah, well, I did today. I actually was so exhausted. I laid down on the carpet inside the Hargrove building here and slept with my head on a roll of paper towels.
And we have to give a big shout out to our friends here at Hargrove, too.
Yes,
I mean,
we do.
My goodness, we could not have had a better location this year.
They really made it easy for us. You know, they really made us feel welcome. Is there anything you need? Is there anything we can do to make your visit here more comfortable? We're on the Hargrove Control and Automation balcony, which is across from Government Plaza. We've been here ever since our coverage began with, who was it? It was Maze of Mirth.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. So we are really getting excited about seeing this last parade because it is the oldest parading society in Mobile, the Order of Myths. Of course, as you get closer to Mardi Gras, the parading societies get older because there was a time when Fat Tuesday was the only day
of Mardi Gras.
Yeah, Mardi Gras. It is, technically Fat Tuesday is Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
There's the Mardi Gras season that stretches it out all the way back to Dolphin Island's kickoff parade along the Gulf Coast about a month before Fat Tuesday.
And we're talking about so much history in Mobile tonight. I mean, over 150 years almost.
And lots of pageantry and lots of shiny stuff. Oh, by the way, Teresa Tarleton, thank you for all of the beautiful hats you made that I got a chance to wear this year. This is one that I wore in the MARC parade the other day. By the way.
I also want to give a shout out to the gospel tambourine that Darwin has over here.
Oh, it's the only thing that's gotten us through sometimes.
That has gotten us through all of these
hard times. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, you're just like, I just can't make it another. Okay, here we go.
And we should also mention, too, if you're watching at home right now, you're not out, you're hanging out at home with your family, make sure that you tweet along, you watch along, and follow along on social media, too. So.
All right, I'm going to try to go through some names of some people on our staff while we wait for the OOMs to get here. Of course, Tara Reid was our co-host, and then Shelby Mitchell, Ariel with iHeartRadio, which you work with iHeartRadio up in Boston, and if you're new to the area, Colton is from our area. He's from Mobile, and he's just made his way up there because he loves freezing in the winter.
It's true.
Vanya, Ed, let's see, who else? Help me out here.
Ed, Vanya.
Andrew, yeah, some of our crew, Basha.
Jared, who's in our ear right now.
Yes, yes, thank you, Jared.
Baja
Raymond,
as well.
Raymond's also, and Mike, our audio engineer, and Kristen in promotions. And if we left anybody out, we apologize. Mike has been running audio for us, and he's even slept here a couple times. So this is a big production for us. We've invested a lot of it, our UTV 44 and NBC 15 staff.
And this is also a big deal, too, because this is year 4 that Darwin and I have gotten to do this.
Has it been that long?
Year 4. And Tara as well now, too.
So we really are investing a lot into this because you say you want to see the parades, and we want to bring them to you, and so we are. And tonight, we bring you the last parade of 2018, the Excelsior Band, of course, leading because they are the oldest brass band in Mobile. OOMs began in 1868. That means they're 150 years old. This is a signature float. Oh!
And Darwin, what did we find out about those pig bladders that they're tossing around?
Folly is chasing death, and they're using pig bladders to do so. Now the KORs use cow bladders, and they're silver. But the OOMs, they're chasing. There we go. Take a bow, gentlemen. Take a bow. Those bladders are very prized positions. I had one, and then finally it started getting really ugly, and I had to throw it out. But I don't know why pig bladders, but they do. And, you know, Mod Mobilia tweeted out something a little while ago, and I'm going to try to call it back up on my phone.
We just found this out, that these pig bladders are used in other parts of the world during Carnival as well, like Germany, France, and Spain. In Germany, they're called sabluder.
What? Say that again?
Sabluder.
That sounds very international. And get this, they say by using these, they're supposed to cause pregnancy in women who are hit with them. So if you wanted to start a family, having a little trouble, you'd get up to the front of the parade, I guess, and hope that Folly might favor you with a pig bladder.
So, ladies.
So, ladies, yeah, just warning you here. But I didn't realize until Mama B tweeted that a little while ago that was so. That I thought we just did that here. I learn something every year at Mardi Gras.
That's true. There is so much history and culture in downtown Mobile that we get to broadcast every evening, leading into Fat Tuesday.
And tomorrow, it'll all be swept up and put away.
That's right. The Order of Myths making their way through downtown Mobile. Right now, Calhoun High School, the Mighty Marching Tigers.
See if they play us a song. We've seen them earlier today as well. Some of these bands have been marching all day. They're still at it.
Right, if they can do it, Darwin, we can do it, all right?
Absolutely. They've got a long parade route. Some of them marched today, this morning, during our morning coverage on NBC 15. So we split up. Our dayside coverage was on NBC 15, but now the nighttime, of course, right here back on UTV 44 and mynbc15.com.
Tonight, the Double OMs present What a Story, 151 years and still writing.
So their story is never ending because they will always keep parading through downtown Mobile. 1868, what were you doing in 1868, Colton? I don't even know how to say to that. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. All right, now we don't have some of the lineup again here on the Order of Myths, so we're just going to have to try to describe to you what we can. Right now, we have a band. Well, he makes it look easy, doesn't he?
He does.
And, you know, I do want to say, though, that we do try to get as much information on some of the groups as we can. Every now and then we are not 100%. So that's where the professionalism of Colton and I have to kick in. We have to make it up. William Faulkner, this is part of writing that story. This is about authors.
That's right. William Faulkner. Of course. Uh-oh, here we go, Dar.
Yes.
Of course. They would do this on the final parade.
All right, so the main thing we're looking out for tonight is our safety.
Yep. Darwin.
Whoa. Oh, man. Okay, very good. The footballs and the beads are flying. Oh! There went my head.
We got another football coming.
Yeah. You know, I don't have a single one of these at home. I'm taking this one home.
Really?
That way I can
You don't have a single?
No, I don't have a single football. So I can tell people, this is what we have to deal with.
Music, of course, a big part of Mardi Gras in downtown Mobile. Tons of parades. I mean, I couldn't even tell you how many bands we have seen in parades over the last
I've
weeks.
seen a lot of new brass bands that I haven't seen before. This one I'm not even really familiar with.
That's right, and our friends in Dread. We love those guys.
Do they go by? Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, we have a band. One of our truck bands called Dread. Apparently our producer, Jared, that's his favorite band. Oh, what am I doing holding this? I got to catch another one here.
Watkey now making... This is an awesome float, by the way.
It is. Now, which author is this? Or was it a book?
Watkey was an author, I believe.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I missed the placard as it went by. Wow, look at that mallard on the back. The finish.
Let's see what I've got here. I just
Hershey's Mini Fudge Bonbons. Don't distract me.
I forgot. I'm sorry. We can't distract.
That one just hit me right in the chest. Just missed my face, which would have been a disaster.
The Order of Myths making their way downtown Mobile tonight. 151 years.
Olympia Marching Band with the Olympia Brass Band right here. Getting ready to let you have it with their lovely escorts in front. Let's listen. Yeah, these are mostly Southern authors, I believe, because Tennessee Williams is here. So these are mostly, I believe, Southern authors. Ah, look, Streetcar Named Desire. Streetcar right in the front.
Tennessee Williams.
If you didn't make it to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, well, we brought it to you,
That's
courtesy
right.
of the Order of Myths.
If you don't hear Darwin and I talking for extended periods of time, that's because we're trying to pay attention
We're
to see,
ducking.
yeah, to see who's using us as target practice.
I just want to stand on this balcony at the bottom of the balcony and just go, Stella! Okay, if you're not a Tennessee Williams fan, you won't get that. Marlon Brando did, though. Don't taunt them. Cone's over here saying, yeah, throw it up here.
Look, I gotta take some of this back to Boston after this.
Yeah, take a busted lip back to Boston.
Look, I'm looking behind me right now, and I see goldfish.
You better quit looking behind you. We're still throwing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got like 18 boxes of snack cakes back here.
We also cannot talk enough about the weather today, too. My goodness.
Boy, we have been through some nasty weather. Oh, we had a lot of rain, then we had a cold spell. And tonight, could it not be more perfect? And look at the crowd, you can tell. This is a big crowd tonight on Government Street. We can see it from our balcony up here with the Hargrove balcony. This is just the best place to have to watch a parade. It's just magnificent up here.
And a reminder, too, if you're watching at home, make sure that you tag us on social media.
You know, spread the word.
That's right. Tom Wolfe be this float making its way through downtown Mobile.
Uh-oh, the series here.
Here they go.
Yeah. I will not dive over the balcony for beads. Oh, here he comes. Whoa. Hey, they are partying, if not now win, right?
That's right.
Oh, man. Mighty Marching Cougars coming to downtown Mobile to the double OMs. I'm not getting these serpentine things.
Darwin, how do you not know how to do this? Come on.
Is that how you do that? I did not know that.
I'm teaching Darwin how to use those Mardi Gras streamers that they throw.
That's brilliant. Okay, Eudora Welty.
This is a pretty cool float here.
Okay, how much you want to bet? Wow.
Here we go, Darwin.
I lost my train of thought. I had a thought in my head, but it went right away as soon as I saw this stuff flying to me.
I'm going 2 for 2. I've got 2 bags of beads.
Well, there goes the monitor.
See, this is what, those of you at home, we can't explain this experience enough to you, because what happens is whenever these floats get right in front of us, they just go.
They unload.
They use this as target practice.
When you say we can't explain it, it's because we're too busy trying to save our eyesight.
The Order of Myths founded way back in 1868. 151 years they're celebrating tonight of the...
So they're on their way to 200.
Yeah. And tonight's theme, too, 151 years and still riding. Getting ready to make their way through Government Street, Selma High School, Mighty Marching Saints, the Band of Blue.
I love their colors. I've seen them here in the past, and they just stand out. We have seen them. I wonder if they're just staying down here, because we've seen them, or they're driving back and forth every day. I hope they're not. Whoa, look at that. Did you see that? drum major's putting on a show there. Oh, they got, I love their flags, very Mardi Gras.
Let's see if they'll put on a show for us.
Here we go.
Playing She's a Bad Mama Jamma.
Oh, they are, aren't they?
Get down to
I know
that.
I'd heard it before. Robert Rourke. This is their float.
Looks like the giraffe in the back there. He's had one heck of a day.
Looks like, yeah. Been on the Serengeti, and life is not easy. An impala racing away from a potential hunter or prey. Well, he's the prey. He's running for probably the lion.
Now making their way onto your screen.
See, can you figure out who that band is? We don't have them.
I believe this is
on the
Central
list.
High School.
Central? Okay, I think you're right. By the way, my distant vision is not good. I don't have any glasses on, so I'm relying on your eyes. I can't see. I miss exits sometimes because I can't see far away. Double OM still writing their story, they say, as they head in to the 151st year. That's their theme tonight. They're talking about authors. Authors, mostly Southern authors. Pat Conroy, yeah. Oh, yeah,
I've got to. Oh, you got it.
oh, man.
We've got some footballs headed to us. The Order of Myths celebrate 151 years.
Is that the Bay City Brass here? Is that who we got? I'm trying to see. I think it is. Oh, darn. Saw that one coming. Oh, okay, we got one of our. Whoa, he's got an arm.
He's got a cannon. Here he goes.
Winston Groove. Winston, he's the. He's the sign bearer for the Winston Groom float, and he somehow got him a bag of footballs, and he's letting us have it.
I can't catch anything. All right. Oh, darn, let's see. Oh,
Hey! Oh, here comes the last one. Oh.
oh, of course, with the Winston Groom float,
Well, what else is it going to be but Forrest Gump?
we had to see Forrest Gump. The Order of Myths celebrating famous authors tonight. 151 years and still writing their story.
Life is like a Mardi Gras parade. You never know when it's going to hit you right in the face. Winston, if you're watching, your author, your novel lives on through Mardi Gras. I mean, when you talk about making an impression.
Right? I mean, I feel like he should call the double OMs and just have that float parked in his
Yeah, but what are you doing with that when you're done?
We should also thank the Mobile Police Department, the fire department, and also all of those people who clean up the streets
Yeah, they're
after Mardi
amazing.
Gras.
I have to say, tomorrow you come down here, you may see a little bits of paper floating around in a few places, but the most part, it is gone tomorrow.
It is amazing. And as you can see, the crowd is starting to really pack out. The weather has been perfect today. Downtown Mobile really showing out to celebrate the last evening of Mardi Gras on this Fat Tuesday. Darwin, there's your friends.
Flow House Band, let's see if we can get some love from them right now. Here we go, let us have it. more tambourine. Need some more tambourine. Where's the gospel tambourine?
Darwin.
Oh my gosh, I've lost my gospel tambourine. Oh, it's under my hat.
There it is.
Go. I may have to take
Darwin
this
and the
home.
gospel tambourine.
I may
You're
have to take this on the
saving
set with me on the morning show.
that. Oh, this is pretty cool.
Truman Capote.
Oh,
Hey! Rice, thanks. Oh,
Rice. Lots of rice.
rice, baby.
So much rice.
Whoa! They are getting rid of some stuff. Oh, mercy. That float is crazy. Look at them, they're nuts. And look, they're waving Old Glory up there. They're about to hit the traffic light. Oh, dear.
Goodness, Carver High School out of Montgomery, Alabama, the marching Wolverines. Darwin is still trying to dodge from the last
I'm
float.
dodging moths now.
That one was intense there.
Let's listen. It's a good sized band coming toward us here. The green and gold. The marching Wolverines, as they approach us, I think we'll probably get another song out of them. They found the cameras, so I think they're gonna play for us here.
Out of Montgomery, Alabama.
Carver High School. All right, I think I'm gonna have to get with it here.
Oh, Darwin has his gospel tambourine again.
I'm surprised at this point I can keep it being. Well, it does sound empty when I stop, doesn't it? That's kind of cool the way they mark the spot, mark the time. Rock in motion. All the flags perform for us.
And again, this is the 4th year that we've been able to bring the parades to you while you're at home, your kitchens, at
right.
home, in your living room, whatever you got.
We are your Mardi Gras stations, UTV 44, WJTC, and NBC 15 and mynbc15.com. Nobody else comes close. We are here for the parades to bring them to you. When you can't make it, in the comfort of your own home. I've had people over the years tell me, I've said this a couple of times, they'll get with their kids, they'll throw beans from behind the TV, give it that 3D experience. I think that's so cool. Somebody told me they did that with their kids once, and then somebody said, yeah, we do that all the time.
One of the coolest stories that I have about getting to be a part of our Mardi Gras coverage here on UTV 44 is I had a story back whenever I was on 95K straight here from a woman who was in the hospital at Spring Hill, and she wasn't able to make it out to the parades. She just said, thank you so much for bringing the parade to me.
Get a lot of those calls and emails because, you know, if Mardi Gras is a big part of your life, and it is with so many people here, it's terrible when you suddenly realize you can't be there. You made this part of your life, and so now you can be.
Mark Twain. Of course, we had to see a Mark Twain float.
And of course, he's on a bullfrog. He's going in for watch him, he's setting up. Fighting with the frog. He's fighting with the frog. These guys are, thought he was going to throw it to us, but he never did. Well, did you?
This is why we can't take our eyes off of the float.
No kidding.
What a way.
Now, I did not see the sign on this author because the sign's in the back of the truck. So I did not catch the name. And I wish I did, but I didn't. All right.
Well,
are you serious? Could it be?
could it be, Darwin? Another Mardi Gras has come and gone.
I can't believe it. You know, you got the groove, and then you realize it's over. It's not over up the street. This has got a long way to go on the parade route tonight, but for our part, Oh, we missed some of our sets gone.
Our set was destroyed.
Well,
in the middle of bringing Mardi Gras to you.
Colton, this is, I guess you go back to, you're good at that. I guess you go back to Boston and tell them what a wonderful job we do with parades down here, because they're pretty good parades in Boston, too.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've had a Super Bowl parade here and there.
Oh, you did? Yeah,
Not
you have.
this year, but we won't talk about that.
Well, if they need to learn how to throw a football, which I think they can come down here, because we got some guys on these floats that can really throw them. All right, we want to thank our staff up here on the balcony. We want to thank Hargrove for the balcony. This is a wonderful place for parades.
Darwin and I can't rave enough about what the folks here at Hargrove have done. Jared, who we keep talking about, he's in our ears.
He's in the trunk, and right now, punching the buttons and bringing it to you.
He has just been like, they could not have been any greater to us to accommodate us and make this happen.
And we've talked about them over the past several days about what they do. Of course, they build plants. They help get jobs online for people. They do automated programs for plants. It's amazing what they do. And they're based in Mobile, but they're spread all over the South. They are the company to watch in Mobile, and they employ a lot of people here. But they also bring us this beautiful balcony. So,
Darwin, we've done it again.
I can't believe it's over.
4 years we have done this.
All right, and we plan to do it for many more if you'll keep watching, and we want to thank you, the viewers. I will be on NBC 15 today, tomorrow morning. I plan to be there. I hope I can be there. I hope you'll join us. And you got to fly back to Boston, but you're never far away. Your mom, she's a sweetheart.
That is right. The
right
Gulf
here in
Coast and Mobile is always home, and you guys, our UTV 44 family, you guys will always be family to me as well. Thank you so much for hanging out with us as we made Mardi Gras 2018 here on UTV 44.
All right, until next year, laissez bon temps rouler, but
let the good times roll.